The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel welcomes you to this edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Weekly Update, brought to you by...
Each week, our community makes history. Each week, you make history. And each week, there's only one source to turn to for the first take on history. You know what that is? Subscribe to the Sentinel right now to discover the history being made in your own backyard.
The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. More than just your news, it's your history.
Welcome, everyone, to this week's version of the Mayor's and Supervisors Update. I'm Chris Carosa, publisher of the Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel, and each week we bring you the goings-on from along the local community, towns, and villages. And today we're going to start out with Rick Milne, Mayor of Honeoye Falls. I can speak. We're having a great day here, folks. Hey, first of all, let's say Happy 4th of July, everyone. If you're watching this when it's coming out, it's 4th of July. And be safe with those various things that you use to celebrate. But Rick, what are we doing in Honeoye Falls?
Well, I just wanted to welcome everyone as well. And again, happy 4th of July to everyone. We're excited to celebrate our Independence Day as well as more open activities as restrictions have been lifted. So that's been positive. The village has come to an initial agreement with a contractor for the Hyde Park Road project. So that is moving forward now. Last week, I think we talked a little bit about the fact that we were working on that agreement. We now have approved that official agreement, and the project work is being scheduled. So our goal is to have Hyde Park reopened before the HFL school season starts for the upcoming year. So that's the goal right now, and we feel pretty good about that. We've been told that the summer rec program is going well, and we're happy to see that. It was tough not having that program in place last year, but it sounds like things are going well. An agreement is in place, and the village, in conjunction with the Honeoye Falls Mendon Volunteer Ambulance, have approved and signed a contract to purchase a new ambulance for the HFMVA. The cost of this ambulance is approximately $130,000, but it has a shorter base and box design and is also part of a larger bid that will save our taxpayers approximately $45,000 versus the cost of a direct replacement to what we've been running. So, we really appreciate the Honeoye Falls Mendon ambulance, their forward thinking, their willingness to look at a little bit of a different design. We're starting to see around the region more and more smaller designed ambulances for just easier travel, kind of quick in and quick out of smaller areas. And that's no different here. So our thanks to our partners also in Mendon and West Bloomfield. But we think that this is going to be a good buy. And also this is being purchased paid for in full through our capital reserves. There will be no financing on this. And that's, again, because of good planning with our team in Bloomfield and in Mendon as well that share in this agreement. The village is working with a grant writer and expects to apply for grant opportunities in the upcoming weeks, focused on repair and upgrades to our village sidewalks. And also we'll be focusing on grants for sewer and water projects. We are projected to receive approximately $282,000 from the Federal American Rescue Plan Act program. This will come in two payments, one this summer and one next summer. We have received notice from the government, from the feds, that we've received our notice that all the paperwork was accepted and confirmed. We expect this funding support to pay partially for a new website, but more so we plan to use this for our wastewater treatment plant projects because we feel that that benefits the whole community overall. And then we are continuing to follow up. We're continuing to follow up on the crosswalk near Pine Trail. I did meet with the DOT again this past week. The project will be the first scheduled as they move all the projects forward on these crosswalk programs. The parts are still, and the parts that were missing for the project, the implements, if you will, are still expected to deliver this month, the month of July, and they will get started right away. So we're looking forward to that. That has really been a struggle for our aging citizens and those who are blind or visually impaired that actually use that crosswalk to get from the Pine Trail area over to Walgreens, et cetera. So that's been a real struggle for us, and we're hoping to get that rectified relatively soon. And lastly, is Chris, as you already mentioned, the tonight, the 4th of July, and the celebrations around, we just ask our residents to be safe. I absolutely love the fireworks. I'm hoping to get down to Lima tonight for their big show. But we ask that those who have fireworks that are setting them off individually, you know, they're great to have, but the continual disruption, it seems like over the last 2 or 3 years, more and more people are buying them. They're lighting them off every night and for weeks on end. And it really does have a negative impact on the residents. You know, the small children who get scared of them at night, you know, when it's continual, and then also our pets. It really has a negative impact. So, you know, I just ask that people keep their fellow residents in mind and try to narrow it down a little bit this year. You know, it's fun to celebrate. We know people have a lot of home parties, et cetera, but just be cognizant of those around you and just be considerate. So that's it from Honeoye Falls. Thanks very much for the opportunity.
Thanks, Rick. Jerry, how are we doing in Rush?
Well, you know that Rush is the best kept secret in Western New York, but it is not the great financial hub that Lima and Honeoye Falls are. So I have very little to report on as far as businesses and all of that stuff, but I will report that we are getting back to near normal. We are now holding our town meetings in person with a option of Zoom for those who would like to stay home and attend. And we're also entering the budget process pretty soon. But aside from that, I want to read you my opinion of the 4th of July and a wish that I sent out to all town employees. The 4th of July 2021 is upon us. Where does the time go? As I celebrate this Independence Day, I will remember all of the years when my most important focus was on fireworks, picnics, beverages, and having fun. As I've grown older, in case you didn't notice, I find myself remembering more of what the holiday stands for and how we all got to be here. Each year, I am more thankful for this wonderful life that we have and how grateful I am to all of those who made the ultimate sacrifice on our behalf. Let's not forget this holiday. Let's pause to remember all of our veterans and their families and all they have given us as we celebrate and enjoy our freedoms. Have a wonderful Independence Day and thank you.
Very well said, Jerry. Very well said. Mike, Town of Lima, unmute and speak.
Well, happy 4th of July, all, and very well said, Jerry. The fireworks are tonight at Mark Tubbs Park here in Lima. Food is available starting at 6 p.m. with Lima's Kenneth B. Keating VFW Post 26 serving hot dogs and soda and cold water, and Johnny B's Custom Barbecue serving pulled pork sandwiches and chicken wraps. This year is a double-sized fireworks display. We did, both the town and village saved the money from last year to add it to this year, so it should be quite something to see. We expect fireworks will kick off about 9:30-ish in the evening. I did receive confirmation that we successfully submitted all of the paperwork for the ARP funding. New York State has put in for another extension, so we're probably not going to see funds until the end of July, early August. The town of Lima, approximately $289,000. It's based on a percentage of the 2020 or 2021 budget. So that's how they determined how much it would be. Our Crossroads Festival is just a few weeks away now. Again, the townwide parade, the evening of the 28th, 6 p.m. and the fundraiser concerts on Thursday, the 29th, and then the free shows, the 30th, 31st, and 1st, along with all of the attractions and other things, the bed races and the Euchre tournament, and that on Saturday, the 31st, the barbecue competition and the beer and wine tasting on Sunday, August 1st. limafest.org for all of the details. And celebrate wisely tonight and enjoy your 4th.
All right. Thank you. Anybody else have anything else they need to say? Seeing nothing, I'm in my red, white, and blue here, ready to celebrate July 4th. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye for now.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
Imagine yourself communicating with a difference. Pan-Dimensional Solutions helps you do this. Whether live spectator events, taped broadcasts, or real-time audience-engaging programs, you can benefit immediately from the tools Pan-Dimensional Solutions will share with you. Do you want to make a difference? Contact us at pandimensional.com.